Holy shit.
That was intense, was it not?
That was very terrifying. I thought most of us were about to die.
I was like, oh shit, I'm about to kill all these guys, and I'm not meaning to, but okay.
Down to like 1 and 2 health.
The one time I don't chant TPK in the chat.
I know!
What would have been a better move for me there, guys?
No, I don't know.
That was it.
When he was pinned there. I don't know what I should have done. Like, I just...
Yeah, there was nothing really much we could do. Because the problem was they hit
I could have attacked. I could have attacked the one behind, but then I had nothing I could do for you.
Here's the thing. Normally, they're not programmed to hit that hard. I was rolling amazing on damage. Okay. Amazing.
Nice.
And I rolled... I mean, you guys saw me. You had to cancel 2 nat 20s, and I still got 2 through.
Yeah, and like you're still doing like 22 damage.
Yeah. Well, it was 2d8s plus 10. And then the acid was 2d6 plus 6.
Yeah, that plus 10 is reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, no amount of healing we have was enough to waste a turn on healing.
I mean, you guys wanted to bring 2 paladins and a cleric.
Yeah.
If I had gotten up to you, then sure, like I could have laid on hands for a ton, like I did after combat.
That was the problem. That was the biggest problem for you guys, was having him 10 feet in the air and be like, oh, we can't get up there and touch him.
It's funny, ironic. I didn't think it would have ever made a difference, but like right before you laid on hands me, I was gonna lay on hands myself. It was like, if I had done that, then you could have got up and done that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, like we had no freaking idea.
Yeah, I mean,
could you imagine what would have happened?
If I went first, too?
Yeah.
Like,
Can you do me a favor? Since you are in control of the playlist right now, can you put on something that's not so ominous?
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
Can you put on one of those, like, fairy garden songs?
Yeah, we'll go back to the Druid Grove.
Was the enthrallment like until otherwise? Until
it was until the end of your next turn, the end of your next action, essentially.
Dude, and if that would have stuck too, like, holy shit.
I was. Again, it was...
We're so lucky I rolled in that one.
Well, here's the thing.
You would have went down... I would have taken someone else down. Maybe.
The biggest thing that fucked you guys was delaying going down there to find the eggs. Because they were getting hit points every turn that you guys were up there talking. Like, every person who was going, I was rolling to increase their hit points. So they were up almost at 100 by the time you guys made your way down there. Because you were sitting up here talking. I was just like, alright.
Were any of the eggs, like, hatching while we were
That's
waiting
what
or
they
anything?
were.
I fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew the eggs were hatching.
Has anybody here seen the amazing classic superhero movie Hellboy? The original.
Oh, yes.
Not in so long.
It's been a long time, but yes.
So that's what I based a lot of that monster mechanic off of, was every time you killed one, 2 would hatch. They started out super small, but they rapidly got bigger. That if you weren't careful, you were going... Burning the eggs was huge. If you weren't careful, like if you killed those 2 and didn't deal with the eggs, then you had 4 to deal with.
Oh my god. So if one of us, me, had popped off again and killed one,
another 2 would have hatched. But you would have
Lord.
seen them hatch, and you would have figured it out like, oh, that's a fucking problem. We gotta deal with that.
Well, let's thank God for the NPC that decided not to give a fuck about any of us and go burn the eggs.
Yeah.
To be fair, I tried.
No, I'm not saying that you didn't try.
If he hadn't have seen what Carrot did, y'all were fucked.
That perception check was huge, too.
Yeah.
God damn.
So how was it, guys?
All I know is I did
intense.
zero damage to any of those creatures, so good job, guys.
I'm honestly so mad that I rolled like 20s to hit and then rolled 1 damage.
I was dying.
I was so mad.
You guys handled it really, really well. I was really worried, like, as like things were happening, I was like, I'm gonna kill them. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, yeah, I was super concerned because I'm the only one with Revivify as far as I know. and I was on 2. So I was like, this is a problem.
Yeah, I think future reference, maybe because you're the one who can do that, and maybe we don't send you down first.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Welcome to the party.
Guts.
Hey, congratulations. Welcome to your first true test as a party. And how you guys operate as a team.
Hey, we didn't do too bad.
Unfathomable.
You guys did. For that,
damage.
well, here's the thing. You guys smoked the first monster, which I had a feeling you were going to do. I did not realize that you guys taking on 2 was going to be that big a fucking problem.
Well, the first one, I think...
It was a fluke.
I got lucky.
You got very lucky.
Question, Dad. If when I made that leap to go up to him,
Yeah.
you made that like quick, attack like that. Now I have that ability too. Would I have been able to like slash at him on the way up? Like,
They never left your melee.
It's when...
Opportunity attack is when you're fleeing melee or an enemy is fleeing melee.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
get that
someone-
chance to slash at them.
Someone is leaving your space.
Yes.
Okay.
But you were leaving its.
Exactly. That's why it got the attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, dealing 75 damage in a single blow was very nice.
Well, again, you guys doing the research, talking to people, figuring out that fire is a big deal, mending the relationship with Mama Goaty is a big deal. You guys did everything right.
Learning about fire was only because we mended that relationship.
The speak with dead was so fucking smart. I was like, if they asked the right questions, they could learn everything they need right here, right now. And you did. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
I was super
fun.
proud of how you guys did. I was super proud of how you guys did.
Dude, your story is just awesome. And it's I was so fucking nervous. Fucking Cream over there was roasting me in fucking Twitch chat. Like, Daniel's biting his nails. I was like, it was so hell.
After the initial assailment, I was down to 8 hit points.
Yeah.
And if I had taken any other hits, I was going to use my damage reduction, so I wasn't too worried.
Yeah.
I got a D12 plus 2 to reduce.
Well, the thing is, like,
I had to give you some help there.
the biggest, you guys had a brilliant plan. A plan that could have one-shot that creature. If Espen hadn't failed that perception roll, you all would have gone into a fight with 2 at full health, full spells, ready to rock and roll. That one perception fucked you because you had a full combat before the other 2.
I was so proud of that plan too.
It was so good. Like, as I was listening to it, I was like, they're gonna throttle this entire encounter, and I couldn't be prouder of them for it. This is the kind of planning that I hope that people do.
Espen was one perception check away. After 2 20s.
I know.
I ended that with like 23 hit points, but only because I stayed away from everything.
Yep.
Espen did the most damage to me. Because if I had taken one,
Don't apologize to her. Don't apologize to her.
Took, I would have gone down because I only have 33 hit points.
Yeah.
Damn, you're low.
That's why I said, like,
I'm
these
so
things.
broke.
Now, granted, the things. Again, I was rolling near max damage every single time. I don't know why, and I don't know how. And I was like, man, I don't want to keep hitting them this fucking hard. Like, this is bad. This is not the point of this. This is supposed to be like the first mini boss. This is supposed to be like, oh, this is the end of it. So.
It's great.
So,
Great.
You
all
please
right.
stop rolling like that.
So we all
I'll use different dice next time.
Can we level up now?
40 divided by.
Yes.
Hey, so we all get 8 of that platinum.
Welcome to level 7.
Sick.
After that, as intense as that was, welcome to level 7.
How do we level?
Sick.
There we go.
Okay.
Character and levels.
So yeah, actually, let's go ahead and since we're here on Table Talk, as you guys are leveling up, I'd like to just ask, again, what was your favorite thing about the episode, and what would you like to see in the future? start with you, Wheeze.
All of it was awesome, including how intense the combat was. I really loved the investigating and the speak with dead moments. Carrying the body across the prayer district.
That was so good. That was so good. Maximus telling you to cast Speak with Dead in the middle of the prayer district. I was like, please do it, because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but that's fucking funny.
I was literally sitting there like, oh my fucking god.
Someone's grandmother.
Add 8 platinum to your coins.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Weekend at Bernie's.
I went the whole session without hitting my fucking knee.
Oh.
I just did it.
So mean.
That's hilarious.
Great.
I wish I had been level 7 before this. I just got Wall of Fire.
Nice.
That would have been nice.
I didn't even need to set a trap.
That means I get to go to CR2.
See what new spells I got.
That's right, you do! That's dope.
Yeah.
Finally some more wild shape. I love it.
And I've got 4th level spells now.
Fuck yeah. Anything that you would have liked to have seen a little bit more of, Wheezy?
No, I think we got a good balance of everything.
Awesome. What about you, Mr. Daniel?
I mean, personally, I don't know if it's a good idea for me to say this because it's probably gonna get us killed. But I always like more fighting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're big on the combat? Okay.
I like action, but like that's just a personal preference. Mm-hmm. But I also love the lore and the storytelling too. So I mean, I love it all, man. I'm having a great time no matter what you do.
Awesome. Whitney, outside of banging your knee and your shin and everything else, feels like every other session you have a new tattoo.
Technically, now it's just one.
There you go.
Everything touches, so it's just one.
Hell yeah.
I'm having a great time. I love the way this party's working.
I do too.
Because I've played with parties where people get absolutely no input, and it's just, all right, we're doing this, and no one gets any kind of say. Mm-hmm.
That was the first time that you guys have truly had to plan for something and used an entire day cycle essentially to do it, and you all did it perfectly. Everybody had their role, everybody brought ideas to the table, and you came to common ground on everything. It was fucking perfect.
We killed it, gang.
Beautifully done. What about you, Ozzy?
I also very much loved combat. My favorite thing about most combats is getting the chance to put RP into them, which was fun and which I try to do. But I think combat hits so much harder when there is that lead up. So we did the prep, there is a big reason, there was all this information and fear around the creatures. It's not just like every combat, like every other scene, because then action is action, but then it gets repetitive. So there's the build up to the combat is just as important as the actual fight.
My big thing with combat, and I probably should have told you guys this beginning, I always enjoy combat being meaningful and meaning something, being a big part of the story. So like whenever I see like travel and they're rolling random encounters and everything like that, I believe it has its place, but I don't like doing it very often. I like combat to be a little bit far between, because then you guys have worked for it, so it's appreciated more, and like you said, Ozzy, the RP is better, and you guys get more invested in the results. Like when you found out that your cleric was near dead, it immediately became get up and save him by any means necessary, which was awesome, because I was like, that is crazy that a combat-centered player like that would see, like, One of my people is about to die. I'm going to get my ass kicked getting to him to save him. It was sick. It was awesome. So I will gladly try to put a little bit more in there, but I also, like you said, Ozzy, don't want to oversaturate it and let it take away from everything.
Yeah, so loved all that. The only thing, no, I think we're exactly what we got is great. The future, level 7's my next homebrew ability, so I don't know its power level, so just let me know.
We'll figure it out. If we've got to nerf it, we'll nerf it.
Yeah.
And Miss Jessie, anything on your end?
Like the surprise twist of you turning team members against team members. That was fun. So, and like, had my plan for what was gonna go next round, and then that happened, and I was like,
ah! Okay. Awesome. So, I want to know what you guys are doing with this new level.
I gotta think about it.
Like, genuine class.
Another cleric.
Well, we have three holy warriors that are staying single, and we have my 2 little agents of chaos that are like, nah, we're going to get weird.
I'm staying holy, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Get as much out of this homebrew as I can.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to see what we continue to do with that homebrew. I think it's going to be great.
I'm very tempted to take a barbarian.
Just to reduce the damage?
After that, yeah.
But the cleric can't regen that way.
I still have spells.
No, you can't. Not when you're raging.
You can't
Well,
get past while raging. So.
More than rage
Yeah.
when it comes to barbarian.
I mean, that's a pretty big part of it.
Wait, so with the level change, you're giving the chance to like change a class?
You can multi-class. Both of the girls are multi-classed.
Technically, I'm multi-classed by force.
Now, technically, your decisions led you to a multi-class. Okay, like it's
Yeah,
not
so,
my
like,
fault. It's not my fault that
Before our 7th
you're
level,
simping for a PC or for an NPC. Okay.
when we were level 6, like I'm level 6 paladin, you're level 6 paladin, but she was level 5 rogue, level 1 warlock.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was specifically against describing Kynan in detail because I was like, I need one session where somebody's not trying to fuck my NPCs.
There you go. You got it.
I am only gonna try and fuck the one.
I tell you, I've got an idea in mind for multi-class down the road, actually, but
I would love
I
to
think
hear
I gotta work into it naturally.
I would love to hear it because I want to see what your crazy mind is thinking with that paladin class because it's fucking awesome. And you don't have to. I'm a sadist. I love making D&D as complicated for myself as possible. If you want to keep it simple, please keep it simple.
Yeah. It's funny because the multi-class has nothing to do with what am I trying to say? Coordination or like meta. It's just it fits the theme and the idea versus what's good.
Gotcha.
Throw another.
I love you guys. I had so
Oh
much
yeah,
fun.
dude. I have a quick question, Dad, about a mount. I know that I don't really know what your list of what you consider for.
What do you want?
I want a griffin.
A griffin?
If you look into dwarf lore, that's like one of the.
Oh yeah, it's big. I will offer you the same thing that I offered Ozzy.
Yeah, nothing.
And I want to clarify. And I want to clarify what I was meaning earlier, Ozzy. Until you get the spell Find Greater Steed, no combat.
Yeah.
Cool.
You get Find Greater Steed and don't want to make any flavor changes, we will make combat work for that steed. Alrighty?
How cool would it be? Me and the serpent going through the water and him and the griffin flying above.
Flying above, baby.
That's exactly why I want to say absolutely, because that would be fucking awesome.
2 paladins.
Yeah.
A little dwarf, and I'm just like a dwarf in the sky. Dude.
Yeah. Feed my fantasy. Feed it.
I'm a flying dwarf that also has a griffin. Fly, dwarf, fly.
I love how every time you remember that he can fly, you're just like, ah, fuck.
It just completely catches me off guard, man. And I love that. I gotta admit, I love the cocky ass way you said, "Oh, Dad, you forget shit, don't you?" It's like, you little bastard.
I think we all forgot.
I completely forgot. And I went, that motherfucker can fly. Are you? The whole reason I built this was to humble the flyers. Because I was like, you're not safe anywhere. And turns out neither am I.
Hey, I didn't do shit. Everybody else did, bro.
You guys did amazing. Could not have been better.
Favorite session so far for sure.
I try and play combat as a normal-sized character that does not fly. Like, I basically pretend I'm just a normal-sized human. I, like, float in the 5-foot range, so I'm a normal-sized person.
Gotcha.
Well, a Whitney-sized person.
What a great night. What a great night. God, that was so much fun.
It was so good.
It was.
Wonderful.
Ooh.
All right.
Let's get in the watch party planning thread going for the movies.
Aw, yeah.
It's going to be wonderful. All right. Well, we're going to cut this episode of Table Talk down right now. I'm getting ready to go to bed because it's 2 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. Jesse's just as tired as I am. Wheezy is an insomniac, so he's fine.
I gotta get up early for Ren Fair tomorrow.
Time to watch more Dahmer for me.
Me too.
It's been a lot of fun.
I
I got a
watch
Viking
more
tunic.
Dahmer.
I'm ready to go all out.
I want to go to Ren Fair so fucking bad.
Yes.
Please
Pictures, please.
Okay. You want to take some?
All right.
I'm getting my
Hell yeah, guys.
I love you guys. Let's call it a night.
Love you.
Love y'all. Have a good night.